Law implementation of the Violence Against Persons Prohibition law in prosecuting cases of gender-based violence (GBV) is still a challenge in Enugu State. 7 years after the domestication and subsequent gazetting of the law, stakeholders' workshop by the State Justice Reform Team is to identify the clerks hindering the full implementation and chart a way forward. Susan Eze reports.
Here in the Justice Umezulike Hall of the Enugu State High Court are major stakeholders in justice delivery, dissecting issues raised by the key speaker, Justice Chukwuwike Obuabo, who in his in-depth assessment of the implementation of the VAPP law in Enugu State, identified the strengths and weaknesses of the law and areas of overlapping roles with the criminal code.
If a law is not grounded in the culture of the people, implementation becomes a problem.
Representing the State Commissioner of Police, the Director, Legal Services, CSP Justice Atta, and other discussants agreed that there is indeed low public awareness of the law.
These perpetrators instill fear and threaten their victims that you must not tell anybody this. Sometimes it takes up to 10 more years for these victims to speak up.
We all belong to various societies and various social organizations. So wherever you find yourself, also do some sensitization. We are the government.
People need to know about this VAPP law, especially the police, the judiciary, the lawyers, and even the general public.
Enlightening the public about the existence of the law and capacity building for prosecutors, creating a victim support trust fund, review of gray areas in the law, and greater synergy among key actors in the implementation process are some suggestions that surfaced from the workshop.
Is to assess the level of implementation of this law and to know the next step forward.
Beyond advocacy for increased implementation of the VAPP law in GBV cases, the hall rose with the conviction that reduction in the enablers of violence would ultimately reduce violence against persons in the society.